Man, I'm just trying to have a chill day today. I just want to do my job and get out of here.
Hey man, I saw your latest video.
How are
last
the
night.
videos?
You should make a video about
Can I get a
this.
shout out?
How much money do you
So, I'm a YouTuber. Definitely not a big one, but enough to get some recognition in my personal life. And it's for sure an experience, you could say. Get away from me! There are many different reactions I get when I tell people for the first time that I have a channel. Now, most of the time are positive reactions, but there are times when you get negative, unwanted attention. So in this video, I'll be talking about how it's affected my personal life and my relationships with friends, family, and my coworkers. Because YouTube definitely has changed them a bit. So first and foremost, the one question I get asked all the time, are you rich? You just have all the money in the world? Do you have infinite money like most YouTubers do? No, I don't make a whole lot of money. In fact, you watching this video probably make more money than I do. Hence why I work a normal job and have YouTube more or less just on the side. It's allowed me to put my thoughts into words, but as full-on expressions in video form. And it just helps me on the side with some extra money. Now, I would absolutely love to do YouTube as my full-time job, but I'm simply just not at a point where I can just do that. I'm not at a point where I can just quit everything and just make videos for you guys. It just wouldn't make sense for me financially to do that. The fact that I can say I have over 20,000 subscribers on YouTube is already crazy enough. But how has this affected my personal life? Well, most of my friends and coworkers are actually pretty supportive of my YouTube channel. They think it's really cool that I have it. However, some people will treat you differently. Like sometimes at work, one of my coworkers will come up to me and just say, yo, what up, Noth? Which I don't mind, it doesn't bother me. But there are times where it's caused me to get some unwanted attention. Like there was this one day I remember where I was really just not in a social mood and just wanted to be left alone. And I had just gotten out of the bathroom, but as I'm walking down the hallway back to what I was working on, I just hear, yo, it's the YouTube man, which normally wouldn't bother me, but I really just did not want to talk to anybody that day. And here you are making everyone look at me right now. Like, come on, man. I'm just a normal person like everyone else. I'm just here to get my hours and dip, all right? There's no need to give me special treatment. And that's honestly one of the main reasons I really never talk about my YouTube channel in my personal life, because people actually just treat me differently when they find out that that's what I do on the side. Dude, you're famous. Oh my God. Can I have your autograph? Dude, I'm really not famous. Just because I have a little bit of a following online doesn't make me any more special than the next guy. Or sometimes I'll be hanging out with a good buddy of mine and we'll be talking to a new group of people. And if the conversation just goes quiet and there's nothing else to say, he'll just randomly drop the, yeah, he's famous on YouTube, by the way. Oh shoot, really? Yo, what's your channel? Every freaking time. It's honestly such an ego boost for me whenever he does that. Because normally when someone tells you, oh yeah, I have a YouTube channel, I do YouTube. Normally what you think is that, oh, okay, this person probably has like 50 subs, 100 subs, like 10 subs. Then they pull up my channel like, what the heck? This guy's over 20K? You're famous, man. Dude, can I have a shout out? Like, dude, guys, I'm not famous. Please leave me alone. Then there's other days where this one guy at work with a really heavy Boston accent. Imagine the most stereotypical Boston accent you can imagine, and this guy sounds like that. He'll just ask me randomly, so how are the videos doing? How many hits are you getting? Like, who calls them hits? I haven't heard anyone call hits on a video since like the early 2000s. Like, what does that even mean? Are you talking about views, likes? Another thing that I've definitely felt as my coworkers have discovered my channel is this sense of pressure that I have to live up to, a certain standard. Now, it's not their fault. They don't do this intentionally. This is just me putting this pressure on myself. Now, this was never an issue I had when I had like 600 subs, because everything I've talked about has really only ever started happening after my high school video blew up. And it's this pressure to keep on going, to keep posting. Because one of my coworkers will sometimes ask me, so when's the next video? After it's been maybe like 2 weeks since my last upload. Like, I'm trying my best here, man. These aren't videos I can just post every day. I can only do so much as just one person making everything. One thing that does take me a while though is coming up with ideas for videos, because I can't just post anything. It's like if Mr. Beast stopped doing his normal videos and just posted unedited iPhone reviews or something, because someone in a completely different niche had an iPhone video perform well, for example. Like, that wouldn't work. What works for someone else doesn't always work for other channels, because people don't watch him for his opinion on the latest iPhone. They watch him because his content is about giving loads of money to people. So whenever there's another random thing that's trending in the moment, there's always someone that will come up to me and say, dude, you should make a video on this. Or just make a video on anything, really. Dude, you should make a video about how Gen Z is like, I don't know, uses their phones. Okay, I'll be honest, I never really do any of these video recommendations because I'm sorry, guys. Most of these video ideas are just trash. I'm sorry. I still do listen to all of them though, because they are worth noting down at least. Because sometimes you can just mix ideas into one, that you can take one idea from here, take another one from over here and mix it together and create something new out of that. But let's be honest, ideas are just completely random. Like they just come to you out of nowhere. Shower thoughts, for example. Some of these videos that I've made were literally just shower thoughts. Like I'm just taking my shower and sometimes my ideas will just randomly come to me when I'm butt naked in the shower. But then there are those very few times where someone will say something random and it'll just click in my mind. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start looking for a new place because my landlord is gonna raise the rent again. Why is rent in general just so expensive now? Yeah, I feel you on that one. Wait.
Are you a young adult right now and you want to move out of your parents' house?
You're a genius! Now, if there was one moment where everyone just started to see me differently, it definitely had to be when I got my first sponsorship. Here, I'll let you guys in on a little secret, little YouTube secret. So when your channel reaches a certain size, or you get enough views on your videos, you might start to get emails from potential sponsors wanting to give you money so that you can promote their product in your videos. But you need to be extra careful because you can easily get scammed or possibly get your channel hacked if you're not careful.
I got hacked again for the second time in a year.
And click on random links in your emails. Now here's a rule of thumb that applies to everyone. Do not ever click on random links in your emails unless you know for a fact that it's trusted. Because if it's a phishing link, all it takes is for you to simply just click on them. And then they just get all your information. And sometimes for other people, that means bye-bye channel. But there are ways to get it back. So you gotta go through this whole loophole where you have to contact YouTube saying that you got hacked and you need your channel back. So when I was talking to my first sponsorship opportunity, I was already pretty certain that who I was talking to was legit because I had done some research with the information they provided me and it came out as pretty legit, but I wasn't completely sure yet at this point. So when they asked me for my address so they can send me some product to test out and show on the sponsored segment, I wasn't about to just send this email my home address because to me this was still just an email that randomly just appeared in my inbox one day. So instead I sent them my work address because everyone always sends their packages from Amazon to work anyways. At least where I work, that's how it is. So like 4 days later, I hear on the intercom, "Off to the front. Off to the front, please." Obviously they said my real name, but you get the point. So I go up there and sure enough, it was a bomb. I'm just kidding. It was the sample from the sponsor, just like they promised. And everyone that was up there at the time was asking me, "So what is it?" And when I told them that it was the sample from my sponsor, that's when everyone started saying, "You're famous?" Guys, I'm not famous! But it's kind of crazy to think that all this started because I told one person at work about my YouTube channel, and then they told someone else, and they told someone else, and it just spiraled from there. But overall, I don't hate the attention I get at work. It really doesn't bother me at all. I think it's actually really cool that my coworkers are interested in what I choose to spend my time doing after we all clock out for the day, especially after posting some videos when I dive deep into a topic like dating, for example. This especially happens after a video does really well. Someone will come up to me the day after I post it and they'll just tell me how much my video really resonated with them and what I said really helped them understand something that they weren't aware of before. And sometimes that leads to us just diving deep into said topic with our own experiences. I do think it's really cool that my channel has allowed me to express my thoughts and feelings and just put them into a format that I otherwise wouldn't be able to express in person over just my words. Now, most of this doesn't happen anymore because they've all just gotten used to my dumbass being there. But in conclusion, if you plan on being a YouTuber, just get used to this type of stuff happening, especially if your channel starts gaining traction, because there isn't really a way to stop it. But if I had to guess, I'd assume that everything I've talked about gets amplified to the max the bigger your channel is, because 20,000 subs is already a lot. I could only imagine what it would be like if I had 200,000 or 2 million. So I guess thank you, algorithm, for keeping my channel stagnant. What am I saying? What? Most of the time, people aren't hating on you for doing YouTube or pursuing your dreams. They just think it's cool that you're actually going out there and doing something different. And I think it's really cool that some people choose to use their limited time after work to watch my videos and hear what I have to say. Or they just want to shout out